unboxing of the Japan crate. All right, so this one is the premium box, and this is going to be for the month of April. So the theme for this one is springtime Japan crate. So I'm loving this box because light blue is my favorite color, and then of course the cherry blossoms. This is gonna be awesome. So I'm really excited about this. So let's go ahead and open this up. So I'm gonna open up the box, and as always, nicely displayed. Oh, and then there goes everything. So that's what it looks on the inside. It's got Japan crate right there. I just dropped things. Okay. All right. So we have our April 2020. Okay. Hello. It's not working with me today. Okay. So we have our April 2021 little pamphlet. And of course, as always, it breaks down what you have in the mini box because there's 3 different kinds. And then if you would get the original, so the combination mini box and the original and the premium box, and then any of the bonuses that comes along with it. And then it also breaks down what's happening in Japan right now. So it's literally like a whole little Japan in the box, and it's not just food. And then of course, they always have a photo contest to take a picture with your favorite item for the month. And then they always tell you the photo contest, and then they tell you the DIY in this one. So this one is going to be a gummy ring this time. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and let's see what's happening in Japan. So right now what's happening in Japan is at the beginning of April, they have something called a Inuyama Festival. And then of course the Cherry Blossom Festival, which is from April 23rd to approximately like May 6th, give or take. So closer to the end of the month. Okay, all right. So what is in our crate? We're gonna talk about the mini crate. All right, let's talk about the flavors from the mini box. So I'm currently chewing on the, what is this one called? The Cool Pineapple Chewing Gum. So there's a little bit of a minty flavor. It looks like this. All right. Kind of got a little bit of a powder on it. You can taste the pineapple, you can taste the mint, but it's nothing too strong. And it's kind of refreshing. Not too bad. Not too bad. So excuse me. Okay. All right. So the scratcher mints, these ones are really tiny, and they but what we did notice about it is that like it packs a punch of like flavor. So they're the tiny little mints, really tiny, but they're pretty good. If you only need like 1 or 2 of them, they're pretty good mints. So like if you want to refresh your breath with them, they do their job. I think our favorite one from the mini box are actually these peach mints. So these ones are also tiny as well. So that's the opening. Just kind of pull that, and the little container comes out, and then you can kind of dump them in. And they look like this. Little mints. Pretty solid. But a lot of flavor. So that peach flavor is actually really good. And then these are the chocolate strawberry milks. So they're a little bit difficult to get out of the packaging. And the covering is pretty tough. So they have a hard chew to them. And they sort of taste like strawberry. And you can also taste the chocolate pretty well along with it. But I think because of the type of chocolate that they use, it's a little bit different than you would expect from like regular strawberry milk. And then the last thing was the Mike popcorn, the Kishu plum flavor. So It's actually a Frito-Lay brand, which is interesting. I was noticing that when I was looking at the packaging. So it's pretty situated on the popcorn. You can kind of see the kernels. The kernels have like the little spots and flecks of like flavor on them. I don't know. I'm a fan of popcorn, and I'm a fan of flavored popcorn. I'm also a fan of, like, you know, regular popcorn, but I don't know, I don't think I'd go out of my way to buy these. I don't know, I guess plum is just not something I'm a huge fan of. Husband wasn't a huge fan of it either. We did like the pineapple gum. The peach mints were actually pretty good. So far this is our favorite out of everything that we've tried from the mini box. So we'll see how the rest of the box goes. Okay guys, so we are going to be talking about the snacks that the husband and I tasted in the original box. So the part that you would get with the mini plus the original box, the first set was these Nori and salt fried potato chips. So this is the bag. So these are 3 kinds of seaweed and with chili powder and sesame oil too. So I like nori, so I was looking forward to it. So here's the chip. It's pretty heavy on the seaweed. It's kind of got the texture of a Frito-Lay chip. The husband didn't like it very much. I actually like it, so I think it's a seaweed component that he's not a huge fan of, but I did like it. The other one that we tried today also was these Mintiya Sakura mints. So these are cherry flavored, and they're also, on the box it says sugarless, so it's pretty cool. So it's kind of like a container that you would bring mints in. You can open up this end, and then hopefully, let me see if I can get one to come out. Oops, I got 3 to come out. So they look like mints, and then on the mints there's like a little flower. I don't know if you can see it, you probably can't. But one of the things that I did notice as soon as I took like the plastic wrapping off of it is that the smell of the cherry came out pretty well. So it's pretty good, it's not too bad, it's like a mint. And then the favorite one from this one so far, well, out of this entire box that we tried so far, has been these. This is the DIY for this box. So these are gummy rings. So what you can basically do is you can just kind of do something like this when you're playing with them. And so what happens is, so we're really big fans of gummies. So gummy actually always goes pretty well with us. And I can't open it. This is like anti-proof. Ah! Okay. They look like gummies. They're pretty straightforward. One side is grape, and then the other side is a muscat flavor. So far this is the favorite one. It smells like, it pretty much smells like gummy bears. And then, or like the gummy rings. And then the next one that we tried, it's mochi base. So these are cherry mochi. And when you open up the packaging, it's already packaged separately in its own little thing, and it has its own little squares. So, and then you have a toothpick, like if you want to pick up. My husband's a really big fan of mochi, but he wasn't really a huge fan of this one. Like there was kind of a salty flavor that comes along near the ending of it. And he's not used to mochi being that way, because he's used to like doing the sweet mochis and the ice cream mochis, and they're normally pretty sweet. But yeah, not too big of a fan of this one. So I don't know, this one might kind of stick around the house for a while until somebody finishes that one. And then the last one that we had was, I think there's always some form of gum in every single box. So this one was like the French fried gum. So when you open it up and then you take them out, they were all combined together. And it's pretty straightforward. It's kind of like, it's a little squishy. You'll pull it, and it's like easy to pull apart. I think the best way, the best way to explain it and the flavor of it and the way that it smells would be to bubble yum, like the bubble gum, and the pink one. So that's kind of like the texture and the flavor and actually the smell of it too. So definitely for this part of the premium box, for the original box, this one's our favorite so far. So as an entirety, both of us really like this one. Although he doesn't like this one, I kind of did like this one. But so far this one is the favorite for both of us. So let's see what the premium box is going to be. Okay guys, we are going to be taking a look at the pieces from now the premium part if you got the premium box. So we tried the Sumito Gurashi chewing gum. So it has the Sumito Gurashi gang there. Pretty straightforward. The last, the one in March, the box actually tasted more like bubble yum. This one, I'd probably be chewing it for like about 2-3 minutes and like the taste is already kind of gone. It was pretty sweet, it wasn't too bad. Excuse me. So it wasn't too bad. Yeah, but it was pretty okay. And then the first one that we actually tried from this one was the Choco Balls matcha. So these are matcha chocolate filling, a cookie, a rolled cookie, and has matcha chocolate filling. So it looks just like this. When you open the box, they're actually individualized. It's a lot sweeter than I anticipated because matcha is not something that I'm used to it being really sweet. So that was like not expected. And then the next one we tried were these Choco Balls, and it's also called Refresh Coke. So when you open the box, it's like a chocolate ball, and then as you eat it, so it kind of has like a brownish kind of tint to it. As you eat it, the Pop Rocks concept inside of it starts to fizz, and it actually does taste like Coke, and it has the Coke smell too. I think this was the husband really liked this one, and I really like this one too. This was not expected, and I really did like that one. So that one was really good. And then this one, so these ones are chocolate mochi, and they're individualized, and when you open it, the chocolate is around it, and then the mochi's on the inside. He really liked this one. This one was pretty good. I didn't expect it, but then my husband really likes mochi too, so that was pretty cool. And I'm surprised because of the fact that this one is it's got a plum flavor to it, so I didn't anticipate it to, like matcha and plum, so I didn't anticipate it to be the way that it was also. So he did. He really liked that one. This one, the Pookie Thai. So this one is Melon Soda. So this one was like the fish. So we did try it already. So one side is the light of the fish, and then the other side is the green. So as you guys can see, we already tried it. It was very pleasant. I have to say that I think this is probably my favorite from the entire box. There's another one that kind of, it's like a battle between the two. So the wafer is flaky on the inside. So the whole concept of the Melon Soda, it's melon, and then it has like this tanginess to give you like you're drinking melon soda. I did not think I was gonna like it, only because of the description, and I don't know, I wasn't really excited about it, but I ended up really liking it. So I definitely think this is my favorite in this box. I was thinking that I was really going to like this roll candy strawberry. So it's just like any fruit roll-up that you've ever seen before. How can I explain this? So this fruit roll-up kind of reminds me of the organic fruit roll-ups. It's not very strong in the strawberry flavor, although you can taste it, but then there's kind of like that you can tell it's organically flavored. So it's different. It's not as sweet, and I really thought I was really gonna like this one, and this was gonna be my favorite out of the box when I was reading like the descriptions, but this one did not end up being on my favorite list, actually. And then we also tried the Ume Plume Sparkling, and again, or Plum Sparkling, I apologize. And again, I was not anticipating it to be very good because the plum chips from the March box we were not fans of, and then the plum popcorn from just the mini box we're not fans of either. But this one, however, was actually really good. And I'm also not a fan of sparkling drinks. Some reason the whole sparkling concept and carbonated concept kind of like, it just, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of those, but this I actually did like. So the other one that surprised me, and it was plum flavored, was the bonus to the box, which was the Kit Kat Ume Plum. So these ones are individually wrapped, and then there's 2 pieces in each, so you can break them in half. And you know, same concept as a Kit Kat, but it was really good. Again, because of the fact that it was plum and we haven't done really well with the plum flavors, I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. So I really think that the ones that I really liked from the entire box in the entirety were mostly from the premium. So would definitely have to go a toss up between the sparkling drink and then the Ume Plum Kit Kats, and then the Pookie Thai Melon Soda cracker. Let me see, this is, oh, this wafer snack, that's what they call it. So but I do think that this one is definitely my favorite. Let me know what you guys think about which ones your favorites are, and I can't wait to see what the May box is going to have, and we get to try everything from there. So have a good one, guys. Bye.